everybody. I'm glad you're here today. I'm going to bring you a weird idea. Y'all, this is a thought that came to me while I was worshiping this morning. Have you ever noticed the different ways Jesus healed blind people in the Bible? He did it. I know. I'm just going to talk about three different ways. That's all I was aware of. There may be more that I didn't know. I didn't do a big word study Greek thing in this thought. So know that up front. But one time he spits in someone's eyes, one time he touches them, and one time he makes mud and puts mud on their eyes. And I was thinking, what does that represent? Maybe what can we learn from that? Is I was just pondering the idea. And the thought occurred to me, sometimes we become so dry in our walk with God or in our journey that like the spirit's not flowing. There's not living water moving within us. And that is a form of blindness, or the outcome of that is a kind of spiritual blindness. And the idea of Jesus moistening our eyes so that we can see again, that we can see him and see his work in our life. Maybe that's what that meant. I don't know. It's a thing I thought about. The second thing about the mud, when Jesus makes the mud and puts it on he spits and makes mud and puts it on that man's eyes. I thought, maybe, y'all, there are people, including myself at times, who have become so crusty Christians. We've been Christians for so long, and we've done the same thing over and over and over and over. There seems to be maybe a crust that forms around our hearts, and we're not as moldable as we used to be. Once again, a form of spiritual blindness. And then the third way, Jesus touches them and says, "Be healed," and they can see. And I was thinking, maybe those are the people who never knew Jesus in the first place. They were never exposed to Jesus in their entire life. And so when they encounter Jesus for the first time, their eyes are open, their spiritual eyes are opened, and they see just from his touch on their lives. So I was kind of just kicking that idea around, y'all. I don't know if that helps anybody today, but I true confessions, I've been spiritually blind. I feel like I'm a veteran believer, mature believer, but y'all, there are times when I think the crust, I probably have the crust over, that's what I had on my heart, and the Lord gently is chiseling that away and making my sight more advanced or clearer. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, I don't know if that's what is the takeaway from Jesus's healings. Clearly, the greatest miracle Christ ever did was his death and resurrection and ascension. The act of salvation is always the miracle that we focus on and are most grateful for. The other ones we learn from, I know that miracles happen today. I know people are healed today. I believe that. So, I don't know what category you fall into. I don't, maybe you're walking in sight now. If you are, that's great. Keep going. I still have some chunks of crust on my heart that he's chiseling away, and I'm so thankful that he's gentle. So, sometimes he's been like, "Girl, we're going to get rid of that," and he throws gasoline on it and lights a match, like it burns. He's burning that thing off of me. But usually it's a gentle process in which he's making my heart more moldable, and in the process that allows me to see him more clearly. Spiritual sight. Those are thoughts. I take it or leave it, y'all. But those that just occurred to me this morning. All right. Until next time, this is Gina Lima Charlie. I'm out.